Hey, Botanical Bliss family, today's video is about growing the most nutritious and delicious underground treasure, sweet potatoes. Before you hit that subscribe button, get ready to dive deep into the world of these incredible root vegetables that'll transform your garden and your dinner plate. Sweet potatoes come in a rainbow of colors and flavors. Some varieties like Beauregard offer deep orange flesh with incredible sweetness, while others like Japanese white have a more subtle flavor. Orange varieties are packed with beta-carotene, while purple sweet potatoes bring unique antioxidants to your plate. Consider your climate, cooking preferences, and local growing conditions when selecting your variety. These tropical plants love warm, loose, and well-draining soil. Begin by creating raised beds or mounds with sandy loam soil that allows easy root development. Sweet potatoes thrive in soil with a pH between 5.5 and 6.5. Work in plenty of organic compost to provide nutrients, but avoid nitrogen-rich fertilizers that encourage leaf growth at the expense of root development. The goal is to create a loose, rich environment that allows sweet potatoes to spread and grow freely. Unlike most vegetables, sweet potatoes grow from slips, sprouts grown from mature sweet potatoes. You can create your own slips by suspending a sweet potato in water or purchasing them from garden centers. Start slips indoors about 6 to 8 weeks before your last expected frost. Once slips are 6 to 8 inches long with several leaves, they're ready for planting. Wait until soil temperatures reach at least 60 degrees Fahrenheit and ensure all frost danger has passed. Sweet potatoes are true sun lovers that demand warmth. Choose a location that receives full sun for at least 6 to 8 hours daily. These plants are tropical by nature and absolutely despise cold temperatures. They grow best when daytime temperatures consistently remain between 65 and 85 degrees Fahrenheit. In cooler regions, use black plastic mulch to warm the soil and extend the growing season. Space your sweet potato slips about 12 to 18 inches apart in rows separated by 3 to 4 feet. Plant them in small mounds, burying about 2/3 of each slip. The remaining leaves should peek out above the soil. Ensure the soil is loose and fluffy, allowing roots to develop without resistance. In smaller gardens, sweet potatoes can also thrive in large containers with proper drainage. Sweet potatoes need consistent moisture, especially during root development. Water deeply but infrequently, aiming to keep the soil moist but not waterlogged. Avoid overhead watering that can promote fungal diseases. A layer of organic mulch helps retain moisture and regulate soil temperature. Reduce watering as harvest time approaches to prevent root rot and encourage sugar development. Minimal maintenance is required once sweet potatoes are established. Remove any weeds that might compete for nutrients, but be gentle to avoid disturbing the developing roots. If vines become too aggressive, you can trim them back to prevent them from taking over your garden. Watch for signs of pest damage, particularly from wireworms and root knot nematodes. Sweet potatoes are typically ready for harvest 90 to 120 days after planting, depending on the variety. The best indicator is when leaves start to yellow and die back. Use a garden fork to carefully dig around the plants, lifting the entire mound. Handle the tubers gently to prevent bruising. Cure your sweet potatoes by keeping them in a warm, humid environment around 85 degrees Fahrenheit with high humidity for 10 to 14 days. While relatively hardy, sweet potatoes can face challenges from pests like wireworms, flea beetles, and sweet potato weevils. Practice crop rotation and avoid planting in areas where nightshade family crops recently grew. Remove any plants showing signs of disease immediately to prevent spread. Healthy soil and proper spacing are your best defenses. Properly cured sweet potatoes can be stored in a cool, dark place for several months. Ideal storage temperatures are around 55 to 60 degrees Fahrenheit with moderate humidity. Avoid refrigeration, which can alter their taste and texture. Check stored sweet potatoes regularly and remove any that show signs of spoilage. Final pro tip: sweet potatoes are more than a crop. They're a celebration of patience and nurturing. Every slip you plant is a promise of delicious, nutritious rewards. Embrace the journey, learn from each season, and enjoy the incredible bounty of your garden.